I suppose that you're really content. Is this the biggest match of your coaching career?
This is not necessarily the most important match of my career because we've all been involved in a lot of big matches at club and international level. It's also very important because it was a last 16 match and Switzerland had almost never gone through at this stage. It had been a long while since that had happened. So we're very pleased, and it's very pleasing and very significant.
Stefan Wiss, please. Next. Good evening. Congratulations to this unbelievable victory. Could you tell us what you told your lads in this emotional final phase of this match? How emotional was it? What did you say to your team, especially towards the end of the match? Well, I wasn't able to speak and talk towards the end of the match. I was done. I lost my voice, but the team, over 120 minutes, did a fantastic job with this willingness, with this readiness to fight for the team. And then we managed to impose our game play, follow our match plan, game plan, and was important then, especially in the last half hour, to have position to attack. We had enough fuel in the tank, and maybe more than France, and we showed that over the 120 minutes. Sebastian Rieder, please. Mr. Petkovic, congratulations. Could you tell us how many liters of water did you lose tonight? Well, I can't tell you precisely, but a couple of liters. I was lucky that I had big bottles of water close to me, so I could refill. Next French question.
Hello, good evening. Can you tell us your match plan against this French team? Don't you think that the French team was maybe a little bit standing a little bit too high?
We already tried against Italy to play a bit higher, but we were too high back then. So we thought about against France, we need to step back a little bit, be more focused in the center and midfield, be very compact. It was important to be too high and not too deep in a defensive line. You need to find the perfect line, compact. In many of these 120 minutes, we did a great job here, actually. Good evening, Vlado. Can you tell us about this historic importance? Can you realize this historic importance shortly after the match? And what went through your head when you were celebrating after Jan Sommer saved the penalty? Can you describe us the situation a little bit? Well, after such a great success, you are happy and satisfied about the 120 minutes we showed. And then this was the icing on the cake. a penalty shootout, and it was the only penalty that Jan saved, and I was happy for the team, but also fully emotion. I lost or needed a lot of emotions actually over the 120 minutes, and such a victory helps us mentally and also in terms of recognition. This team showed the willingness and has the power actually to go even further. We are happy until tomorrow night, and then the next day we need to recover and get prepared for the next match. Next, another French question.
What did you feel when France led 3-1 in the second halftime?
Well, it happened just too quickly. After we missed the penalty, we conceded 2 goals. This is for you, coach. Well, for normal people, for normal players, it's just impossible to turn it around again. But we just were a super class team, and all the single players gave their best, the whole team gave its best, and we started to believe again, and with a little bit of luck at the end, we equalized the match and had the energy and had the power to end the match in 120 minutes, maybe even to win it in extra time, to score a goal. And with such a performance, commitment, you can't be not satisfied. But now we reached a new level, and now I will ask my team to do the same again and again. So, star of the match here with us now to Granit Xhaka. One last question for the coach, Sebastian Riedl, and then he can also ask another question to the player. So, and then the coach deservedly can leave. Mr. Petkovic, yesterday you said that you put a lot of Vaseline on your head because of all these critics. What do you have on your head today? Champagne, maybe? Well, but champagne doesn't stick on it either if I still have the Vaseline in my head. Question to Granit. How much of energy... let's wait for a second. How much energy did all these critics cost you and freed, actually? Well, please, I haven't understood the question. So, how much did it motivate you, all the critics? Was this a factor also tonight? Well, I've always said that this team deserved a lot more than you can read. There was so much discussion about this team. They even said we were arrogant. But I can guarantee you one, that we really wrote history tonight. All Swiss people, it doesn't matter where they are, where they live, and we include all the players and the staff, we can be proud. We achieved something it's impossible to describe with words, and not only the players on the pitch, but also on the bench and the whole staff around us who has been with us for a whole month, support us. Also Adrian with media work. It wasn't easy for him either, but yeah, all the players, they maybe crossed some borders, went over the limit, but it doesn't really matter now. We wrote history and we can be really proud. Granit, thank you for this recognition. But you showed the performance on the pitch and you made the team proud.
Can you speak about the historic dimension of this match? It's the first time in a long time that Switzerland won and qualified for a knockout stage.
Well, I already told our staff that we can write history. I had a positive feeling. According to my opinion, I think we played a perfect first half, and until up to the penalty, a very good second half. Then we missed the penalty. We conceded 3 goals actually. This was a slap in the face. We committed mistakes, but after the 3-1, we turned it around again against such a team of France with the top players in their ranks. It's just unbelievable. This is just really difficult to find words to describe it. I can only say thank you to this team, and especially great credit to our coach, who has been taking so much care and have been improving us so much, and finally we managed to pay him back. One question from Etienne. Granit, can you describe us in which moment on the pitch, when you were trailing or you fell behind 3-1, you thought, okay, we still can turn it around, we can still manage to succeed here? Well, the 65th, 68th minute, I think it was, I watched at the clock. It was a corner kick against us, and I said to Jan, we have to wake up. Maybe the floor everybody thought it's over. Would it be maybe the wrong word to give up? Well, we had 25 minutes left. And after 3-1, I knew when we scored the 3-2 that we can still have a chance to even equalize it. We were the better team and we wanted to win the match in extra time. And at the end, we were lucky and had a great goalkeeper to save the penalty. Next match, you're suspended. How much does this hurt? Well, this is painful, yes, indeed, but nothing else. We will have a night tonight where we won't be able to forget. This team deserved it with the stuff to celebrate, and tomorrow we will fly to St. Petersburg and will completely focus and prepare on the next match. We will show a great performance again against Spain, and then a home match for me in London in the semi-final. Last question, Etienne, please. Yes, I wanted to ask the same question about the suspension. You're suspended, but let's talk about your career. Can you rank this victory? You have experienced a long, successful career, but where would you rank this success of tonight? Well, I think I had my first match in 2011 for Switzerland. Today, 10 years afterwards, I'm here as the captain and can lead this team. It's an unbelievable story. I had to suffer a lot in my career. I was criticized a lot, but praised as well in the national team, at my club. But it's hard work. A lot of people only see what happens on the pitch, but they don't see the work behind it, which you need to put in. So we are very proud what Switzerland has given us, and that today we were able to participate here, play here, and every single one of us is proud to play for Switzerland, because something like this exists only once in your lifetime. Thank you very much. Enjoy the celebrations after a month of a lot of efforts. We're happy that whole Switzerland is happy, proud of us, about the performances we showed. Goodbye and thank you very much.